Good evening, one and all present here. Here we all together to discuss the performance, means to plan for good performance for students. And we are here to discuss sample papers, the latest sample paper provided by CBSE for the session 2021-22 and term 2. This is our responsibility as teachers so that we can help students in each and every way to score them best. This session is for business studies 054 CBSE, and let's discuss about sample paper. In this sample paper, this paper is going for 2 hours according to the sample paper. This is good opportunity for the students. Last time 90 minutes paper, but only 1.5 an hour. This time good opportunity, same 40 marks paper, but 2 hours. This is as opportunity, but our students are not in writing habits. They are not in writing habits. They are they are not in practice of it due to online classes, due to MCQs in term 1. So in this session, we are going to discuss challenges faced by teachers as well as challenges faced by teachers. With these challenges, we'll discuss solutions also. How can we meet with these challenges? How can we provide our best to the students so that they can score well? And yes, obvious, Goyal Brothers Prakashan is helping us, is helping students in each and every way by providing question bank, by providing support material, by providing regular sessions. So for we teachers, this is our responsibility to provide them with each and every resource material. Only then they will be able to score better. So according to the sample paper, let's discuss sample paper. According to the sample paper, we will discuss questions, total number of questions and weightage of the questions. Side by side, we'll discuss direct questions, means how many direct questions are there, how many indirect questions are there. And please keep it in mind, CBSE always fluctuate with the rules. Actual paper never match with the sample paper. So sample paper is only for the guidance, only to train the student, only for the practice. Final paper is 99% different from this paper. But yes, obvious, we have to follow the track, we have to follow the path. So we will discuss the sample paper with our students, we'll give them practice, but side by side, we'll inform them. Fluctuations can be there. Yes, obvious, 2 hours paper will be there, 40 marks paper will be there, but number of questions, obvious 12, but pattern like in question number 1, chapter 6 question is there, but it's not compulsion. In final paper also, question number 1 will be from chapter 6. Now, teachers, we are here for discussion only. At least we all are mature enough to make the best benefits of the platform and the providing details by us by Goyal Brothers Prakashan. Don't waste this time by doing these things like this annotation and these. So these in this, according to the sample paper, 2 hours paper, 40 marks paper, and how many 2 marks questions will be there? Total 4 2 marks questions will be there. Total 4 2 marks questions will be there. Question 1 from chapter 6, 2 from chapter 10, 3 from chapter 6, and 4 from chapter 8. Same I was telling you, not compulsion in the final paper also with same pattern. Yes, obvious, chapter weightage will be same, 2 markers, 4 questions will be same, but chapters can be interchanged. Means first question can be asked from chapter 8, second question can be asked from chapter 6. This can be interchanged. 3 markers. In 3 markers, question number 5, 6, 7, 8. 4 questions which are 3 markers, and question number 5 from chapter 7, question number 6 from chapter 7. There is option in question number 6. Option means internal choice, and internal choice from the same chapter. Means students cannot leave a chapter, oh my god, chapter 9 is difficult or chapter 10 is difficult, internal choices are there so that I can leave the chapter. No. This is not possible because internal choice is from the same chapter. Question number 7 from chapter 10, question number 8 from chapter 8. Chapter as per the NCERT. Then 4 questions. Question number 9, 10, 11, 12, 5 markers. 5 markers. Question number 9, internal choice. Chapter 12 or chapter 12 means both questions, yes, internal choice is there, but both questions are from chapter 12. Question number 10, chapter 10. Question number 11 is from chapter 6. Question number 12 is from chapter 9. And C, same pattern or option is from same chapter. Means this is the pattern of this sample paper. Sample paper provided by CBSE for this year. This is the pattern and this can be changed. This will be changed. Same pattern will not be there. Pattern of chapters according to questions. But obvious, 2 questions, 2 markers, 4 question, 3 markers, 4 question, 5 marker, 4 question. This pattern will remain same. We will follow this pattern only. Overall weightage of the chapters. According to the sample paper, this is the weightage of the chapters. This is part 1, our NCERT. We always follow NCERT. NCERT is the Bible for us. Chapter 6, 2 plus 2 plus 5, according to CBSE. Chapter 7, 3 plus 3. Chapter 8, 2 plus 3. It can be interchanged. It can be interchanged as per the CBSE Term 2 syllabus. The total weightage of chapter 6, 7, 8 is 20. So CBSE can segregate it in any way, any other way. This is part 2, NCERT part 2 book, chapter 9, chapter 10, chapter 12. According to the CBSE sample paper, from chapter 9, there are 3 questions, 2 plus 2 plus 5, chapter 10, 3 plus 3, chapter 12, 2 plus 3. These are the basic things. We all can observe these things. We all can observe, even students can observe. But what is the crux behind it? For what we are here at this platform? We are here at this platform so that by providing these details, we can motivate students. We can create their interest towards this student, towards this subject. So link to download CBSE sample papers. Yes, obvious, we all are having CBSE sample paper, but sometimes we require it, sometimes we provide support to the students. So this is the link to download this sample paper. Then the syllabus for term 2. This is the syllabus for term 2, chapter 6. If I say ki about in total about 50% of students are not aware about the syllabus, will you agree? We have to accept the things due to these online sessions, online platforms, online classes. Due to this pandemic, yes, students are wasting their time. They are ignoring even classes. As we teachers, we are providing our best, but students are not taking benefits. Not all students, but at least 50% of them are not familiar with the subject, still not familiar with the subject. So this is the syllabus provided by CBSE for term 2, chapter 6. All topics are there, which we have to cover, which we have to provide our students, and time to time we need to discuss with our students. Yes, tell me what is the syllabus. Yes, tell me what topics are there from chapter 6, what topics are there from part 1, what topics are there from part 2, because this always creates the interest. Chapter 7, these are the topics which we have to cover. Chapter 8, 6, 7, 8 from part 1, and chapter 9, 10, 12 from part 2. These are the topics from chapter 9 which we have to cover. Yes, in chapter 9 there is a challenge in front of us. What challenge? Numerical part. So this time we have to give practice for numericals also. We have to give a practice for numericals also in this chapter, chapter 9. We'll discuss the numerical also, and in this session only I'll provide you the format. Very, very easy and interesting format, so that student will be able to find the solution of this chapter's numerical by putting the values in that format. This is the syllabus for chapter 10. What topics we have to cover from chapter 10. This is from chapter 12. And look at the link provided in this chapter. What is added in this chapter? Consumer Protection Act 2019. Before this, we were following the Consumer Protection Act 1986, COPRA 1986. That was in class 10th also. And now CBSE has introduced, means after alteration in the Consumer Protection Act in 2019, CBSE has added this in our syllabus also. And this is the link in blue color. This is the link by which we can download the Consumer Protection Act 2019. And we have to explain this only. Now 1986 Act is not in syllabus. 2019 we have to explain, and we have to provide notes to the students. Look at the contents of this chapter. Only Consumer Protection Act 2019. According to Consumer Protection Act 2019, we're providing notes to the students and questions also we'll put in the syllabus.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tuesday and avail your courses at affordable prices.
Those were the topics which we have to cover, but side by side, you remember, due to pandemic, CBSE reduced 30% of the syllabus. CBSE reduced 30% of the syllabus last year. So CBSE is following this year also. We are following this year also. We should familiar with the topics which we have to leave, which we no need to cover. Like if students are solving previous last 10 years question papers, we always advise people to solve 10 years, to solve last year papers, and to check them different sample papers provided by CBSE. Sometimes they get stuck in, ma'am, this topic is difficult and this topic we didn't cover in our class. So we have to tell them about deleted syllabus and which topics no need to cover these topics. These topics are according to this chapter 6 staffing, HRM, human resource management. This is not in the syllabus, no need to cover it. Chapter 7 directing barriers to effective communication. Even sometimes at teachers group, teachers always get confused. As a teacher, I get confused sometimes. Is this topic is in syllabus or not? As we are teaching since last so many years, we are familiar with these topics and we are in habit to cover these topics. So as a teacher, if we can get stuck in, students also can get stuck in. Please provide them with proper syllabus and side by side the topics which we need to leave. Then chapter 7 directing barriers to communication, effective communication, not in syllabus. How to overcome the barriers, obvious, not in syllabus. Chapter 8 controlling, only one topic is deleted. Which one? Relationship between planning and controlling. Planning and controlling are the same, two different sides of same coin, or planning is forward looking, controlling is backward looking. These type of questions are not in syllabus. When we are asking about planning is in syllabus, controlling is in syllabus, but both with together are not in syllabus. Their relationship is not in syllabus. Chapter 9, 10, very interesting thing, no change, nothing, no need to think about this. Everything is in syllabus. Everything is in syllabus. Yes, there are few topics in chapter 6, 7, 8. We have discussed these topics. Chapter 9, 10, everything is in syllabus. No need to get confused. Then chapter 12, consumer awareness, role of consumer organization and non-government organization, not in syllabus. And with deletion, something has been added to the chapter 12, consumer protection. What is added? We all are aware, Consumer Protection Act 2019. I have added this slide also so that we can discuss about the aim, applicability and comforts of this law, why we require to amend this law, why we require to add this topic in syllabus with chapter 12. In chapter 12, we have to prepare our students to write the paper, how they can utilize first 15 minutes. We all think in different ways. Some teachers say ki, please read question paper thoroughly. Some says ki, try to find answers. But as per my opinion, these 15 minutes reading time, students can utilize to make choices in internal choices. Like if in question number 6 there are two options, which option I'm going to attempt, and there are 3 internal choices. So in these 15 minutes, student can make choices among these different options, because in these 15 minutes, student is in fresh mind. He or she can make a perfect plan. A perfect plan always help us to win. So these 15 minutes are there to make a perfect plan. How many questions I'm going to attempt means which option I'm going to attempt. After this, okay, thinking part done. Now we need to tell them about presentation. If there are 5-mark questions, they need to present charts, graphs, cartoons. Samples I'm providing in this session only. So, and difference, even this is 2-mark question, difference should be there in tabular form. Difference should be there in tabular form, and do not forget to write process in sequence. Some processes in business studies, functions, importance, process, significance. Process should be in sequence, and there must be a flow chart like this step, next step, next step, arrow by putting arrows. This sample I'm going to provide. So this is the tips which we can give our students to attempt the paper. Type of questions in CBSE Business Studies paper. Each and every type of questions we have added in our book Score Plus published by Goyal Brothers. And this time also we are providing you question bank. In total, I was discussing with you that CBSE sample paper and CBSE final paper differ somewhere. But this is the way, this is the slide in which we can say that no, this is the final pattern which CBSE is going to follow. Chapter 6, 7, 8 in combination, yes, there will be 20 marks. This, I can give guarantee for this. Chapter 6, 7, 8 will be for 20 marks. Chapter 9, 10 will be for 15 marks. Chapter 12 for 5 marks. Question number can fluctuate. But this is the total overall weightage of the chapter, and tips to write 2 markers. As we know, headings plus explanation. When we see marking scheme provided by CBSE always mention half mark for heading, half mark for explanation. Means if 2-mark question, 2 headings, half plus 1, 2 explanation, half plus 1. So heading plus explanation, student try to cover one entire page, heading plus explanation, 3-4 lines, leave 1 line blank, heading plus explanation. So one side of sheet should be filled in to 1 2-marker question. Next question should be start from the next page. It can be covered in 30 to 50 words. Tips to write 3 markers. 3 markers, same pattern, 3 points with 3 headings, 3 explanation. In 2 markers and 3 markers, no need to waste the time by showing flow charts, diagrams, no need. Only 3 points in 3 markers, 2 points in 2 markers, this is enough. So where we can draw, where we have to draw flow charts and diagrams in 5 markers. In 5 markers, we have to fill, if we discuss about page wise, we have to fill at least 3 pages. At least 3 pages, and we have to present our answer by flow chart, by diagrams, by cartoons. Normally, as a teacher, if I'm checking paper, normally I give 4 and half in 5 markers. If question is not presented correctly. But if a student presented a flow chart or a diagram or a cartoon image, anything like diagrammatic presentation, so obvious I'll give 5 out of 5. So this is the tip, so that students can score 5 out of 5 in 5 markers. 5 markers, they have to present their paper. Exam is a skill, learn it, enjoy it. Don't make it a burden on students. Tell them, motivate them. Yes, this is a skill. You will be able to do, you will do, you are going to score highest in business studies. Business studies is very scoring subject. As a teacher, if I challenge myself, in business studies, I have to support my students, and in their mark sheet, business studies marks will be highest. So it will be, everything is possible. We know only presentation and concept clearance is enough in our business studies subject. If they read NCERT and concepts are clear, and we tell them how to present and papers, and we check their knowledge by checking their test papers, at least 3 or 5 papers are enough. 3 or 5 papers, they present their answers, and before exam, only in test papers, only in mock papers, we can help them. See, this point is not correct. See, this presentation is not correct. See, you have to present like this. We can increase their score. We can increase their score. These are the diagrams which students can add in 5 markers. 5 markers. 5 markers, 4 questions are there in our paper. So if these topics are there in the final exams, they can present like this way. And there are some examples. These are taken from the NCERT only. They can present their paper in their own way. And this is a image taken from a student's answer sheet, presentation of 5 marker, like planning process. This is previous year paper. So steps can be presented like this by arrow. One step, then arrow, then next step. This step is for this page is for presentation only, and on next page headings plus explanation. Heading, leave enough space before heading or after heading, then explanation in at least 3-4 lines. So this is the way to present a paper. And if a paper is presented like this way, we all are going to give 5 on 5. These are cartoonist image which students can add. No need to waste the time, but just a simple circular or this type images to show the answer and to cover the space.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Duty and avail your courses at affordable prices.
Stress on presentation. Why to stress on presentation? Because only this is helping us to make a gap between 95 and 100. Become giving 95 and 100. Since many years, we teachers means we always challenge ourselves so that our students can score 100. The intelligent student, yes, they are able to score 98, even 99, but 100. There are limited students in category of 100. We can help them to score 100 by giving these tips, and not for the final paper only. They have to follow these tips in practice papers also, in test papers also. Question number clearly. Many a times we, as a teacher, we always face difficulty. This is answer 18, but student has written this in question number 13. So question number should be proper. Question number should be proper. They have to write the paper in serial order. Yes, they can start from reverse. Like if this time total 12 questions are there, they can start from section last 5 markers like 12, 11, 10, 9 or 9, 10, 11, 12. They can give heading 5 markers, but follow the sequence. Then 3 markers, then 2 markers. If they follow the sequence, they follow the serial order, it will be easy for a teacher to check the paper, and the teacher will be in the flow of giving full marks if paper is clearly presented. Headings plus explanation, presentation and sequence order of the question. Then we teachers, we all are facing challenges, and we are here at this platform to meet with these challenges. How can we meet these challenges? Since last 2 years, we are facing pandemic. This is difficult to discussion, face-to-face discussion. This is difficult to identify the problems which students are facing. This is difficult to give them written practice. This is difficult to call them on, tell them, come here, please draw the flowchart on the board. So we are not following this practice. Yes, we are trying our best, but some challenges still we are facing some challenges. How can we defeat these challenges? By giving them written practice. By giving them written practice, maximum written practice. First step, to provide them with crisp notes, short notes. After preparation of notes, give them written practice for the questions, for question answer, test, provide them with small test papers and at least 3 complete papers before final exam. How can we explain the topic? How can we make our topic interesting? By providing them PPTs and by showing them video clips, or There are so many ways. These are the features, characteristics which they have to prepare, like in chapter 6, staffing, chapter 7, directing, motivation, leadership, and chapter 8, controlling. It means in collective, we can tell them, see, only these features you have to do. This is the page. So these are the important words which we have to add in the answer. Means when a teacher is checking the answer, if teacher find these words, teacher is going to give full marks. So instead of learning the entire book, entire syllabus, we can provide them with these short, crisp notes. These are the process in our syllabus: only staffing process, selection process, motivation process, communication, and controlling. Only these are the processes which are there in part 1. So this is easy and simple way to motivate them. Yes, you can do this. You can do this. Only these are the features which we have to prepare. Only these are the processes which we need to prepare. And these are the functions. Financial market, stock exchange, SEBI, and not to worry, nothing is deleted from chapter 9 and 10. Everything is in syllabus. Directing and controlling, importance. So this is the slide for the importance, and this is our favorite part and most difficult for the students, numerical part of chapter 9. There are formulas for ICR, DSCR, and this is the format for what I was telling you. Yes, this is the format, and in which if student fill the detail, finding from the question, they'll be able to find the correct answer. EBIT, earning before interest and tax. They will put the value here, and after that, it subtract interest. Interest on debt. Interest on debt. Interest we always pay on the debt. जो उधार लिया है उसी पर ब्याज देंगे. So we subtract interest. EBIT. If we remove I, what will left? EBT. Earning before tax. Clear? Now we deduct tax from EBT. Earning before tax. If we deduct tax, only EB is left. Earning after tax. Earning after tax. How we calculate EPS? This analysis is, look at the heading. This analysis is for EBIT, EPS analysis. EBIT, EPS analysis, EBIT earning before interest and tax, EPS earning per share. So earning after tax divided by number of share, EPS is there. And sometimes we face a problem. Only total amount of shares is given. At this time, we assume rupees 10 per share. Means if cost of one share is not given in the question, what we'll do? Only amount, 50 lakh shares is you, 50 lakhs amount share is issued by this company, and number of shares we don't know. So this is the criteria given by CBSE, given by NCERT. We can assume it one share as rupees 10. So any amount is given divided by rupees 10, we'll get number of shares. We'll get number of shares. So what is EPS? EAT upon number of shares. What is EAT? Earning after tax. Let's revise. Earning before interest and tax, deduct interest, we get earning before tax. Then deduct tax, we'll get earning after tax. And now we have to take number of shares. If it is given, it's okay. Otherwise, we will find it out with total amount by dividing it by 10. If price of share is given like 12, 15, 18, whatever is given, we'll divide it by the price of share. But if it is not given, what we'll do? We will assume it as rupees 10. Clear? So how we calculate EPS? Earning per share, earning after tax divided by number of share. There is, means there are marks for format also. Tell our students, please write this format, fill details, and there are marks for formula also. Step by step, we always give marks to them. Important links. These are the important links to download CBSE, NCERT book. Still, there are so many students who are not having NCERT book. They are not having a book with them, and we tell them to buy a book. NCERT is a Bible for us. But now they are thinking that 50% of syllabus is completed. Why should I buy a book for only 3 chapters? We can provide them with this link, or we can download PDFs. We can provide them with PDFs. This is the link for you people. You can download NCERT from these links. And what is new in this CBSE sample paper? In this CBSE sample paper, we are following 30% reduced syllabus and Papers not divided in different sections. Total 1 to 12 questions are there. No different choices, only internal choices are there. Total 12 questions. And now question answer. Now our platform is open for question answer session. You all are welcome to discuss if you require something or you need to ask something, or if I need to explain some part of the PPT again, you are welcome to ask. Teachers, please feel free to ask. Together, as a team, we can help our students, we can support our students.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at Rs 1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tutor and avail your courses at affordable prices.
Okay, please tell once again how much pages for 2, 4, 5 marker. No 4 marker question this time. Only 2 markers, 3 markers and 5 markers. So what is the best way? What is the best way? We can present 2 marker only on an entire page. On an entire page, I always advise my students to buy answer key. To buy answer key means a plain paper जो stationery shop पे मिलते हैं, answer key जैसे horizontal way. To buy plain sheets for answer key, and they learn how to present answer on a sheet. So 2 markers entire page, 2 markers entire page, like one heading, 2-3 line explanation, leave 1 line blank, 2-3 line explanation and leave 2-3 line blank, then start from the next page. For 3 markers, 1 page is enough, and yes, if they are familiar with the topic, they can use 1/4 of the next page. 1 page is enough. Each and every question should start from the new page. Each and every question should be start from the new page. हर क्वेश्चन को नए पेज से शुरू करना है, एंड एक क्वेश्चन खत्म होने के बाद आपको 2-3 लाइन ब्लैंक छोड़कर फिर कंप्लीटली स्टार्ट करना है. 2 markers after completion of 2 markers question, give heading 3 markers. After completion of 3 markers, give heading 5 markers. Why? To avoid mistakes done by teachers. In rechecking, students get in 5 markers, teacher give 3 marks only. Why? Because in flow, when teacher is checking paper in flow, he or she can give 3. If he or she is checking 3 markers. Yes, so give heading, proper heading 2 markers, attempt 4 questions. Give heading 3 markers, attempt 3 questions. Give heading 5 markers, attempt 5 questions. Techniques of controlling are in syllabus. Techniques of controlling, I have included everything here. So techniques of controlling is not in syllabus, and we'll provide this PPT also to you. Jitin sir, will we forward this PPT to our members so that they can provide?
Yeah, ma'am, I am sharing it on the chat box right now. All the participants can download this PPT for your further reference.
Please download this PPT. We can provide this PPT to our students also. So that directly they will be able to get everything on one platform. Barriers of communication is deleted. Yes, barriers of communication is deleted. Is scope for consumer protection in the syllabus? Scope for consumer protection is not in syllabus, but aim. Why we need to protect consumers is in syllabus. What about supervision element is deleted? Yes, supervision is deleted. Role of supervisor, qualities of supervisor is deleted. Concept of consumer protection is there, but importance is not there. Am I correct? Consumer protection, see, in consumer protection, if we look at the screen, we are at consumer protection screen only. Understand the concept of consumer protection. With concept, we always discuss features. We always discuss features, and then concept of consumer protection, consumer rights, consumer responsibilities, who can file complaint. So importance is not there. We can just discuss with the students, and you please listen it very carefully. This is very important tip. We need to make our students familiar with the deleted topics. If deleted topic is there in final paper, no need to worry. Just give the heading of question number and write 2-3 lines. CBSE will give benefit of doubt. If they are means like this is internal choice. Question number 6, internal choice. One question is from syllabus and other part is not from the syllabus. Tell them not to attempt that part and attempt the part which is from syllabus. But like in question number 9, in question number 10, if no choices are there, tell them to attempt this question. No need to get worried, write anything, whatever they know, at least write question number and one line. CBSE, obviously CBSE will give benefit of doubt. Teachers, we
Yes, ma'am.
as a teacher, this is our role to provide them with the actual platform to score them 100%. Any other question? Any query?
Ma'am, we have shared the PPT on chat box. I request all the teachers to download this PPT if possible. And if there are any further queries, you can write down in the chat box or maybe raise your hands. We can unmute you. Few of the participants are saying no, so I will share it again.
Okay.
PPT is on chat box. You have to check your chat box
Please
and
check it chat box.
download it. It's in a PPT format, 6.72 MB. You can download it. Other than that, we are working on the link. If anyone wants to speak or ask any question or share any.
Just give me a minute, please. Give me
Sure,
a minute.
ma'am. Sure.
Don't leave the session. I'm trying to provide you with the link.
Ma'am, can you give some information about projects also?
Yes, sir. Project teachers, listen. Only one project is there. Only one project is there. Yes, there are 4 options: business environment, stock exchange, marketing, and principles of management. Earlier, we were doing 2 projects, but this time, due to pandemic last year and this year, only one project is there. One project, even it is principles of management or marketing or business environment or stock exchange, but only one and one. Students have to write this on A4 sheets. Students have to write this on A4 sheets. Due to pandemic, some students have completed it on PPT and on slides or in Word format. But yes, external will be there. External is going to ask questions and handwritten work should be there. So work should be written on A4 sheets, and this is my personal advice. If they write it on A4 white sheets, one side plain, one side lining. A4 white sheets because they are presenting their project, and plain sheet they will use paste pictures. On plain sheets they will paste pictures, and obvious project will be presentable. External, make them confident to give answer in front of the external. What I do in my school, I request my other subject teacher like accountancy teacher or other teacher to take viva for my students. Okay, please take viva. In this way students can remove the hesitation. वो hesitation उनकी यहीं पर खत्म हो जाती है to face an external. And if this is not possible, we can behave as external with our students. Ki, see, I'm going to take practical, but in this practical, I'm not your teacher, I'm not your subject teacher. I'll behave as an external, and you have to behave like you are not familiar with me. So this practice can make them confident, and external will ask questions from the project only. No written paper is there in BST. In business studies, only viva is there. No written paper is there. Okay, what if we have made projects on child labor law also? Ma'am, child labor law is not in syllabus. It's all depends up to the external. Is she accepting, he or she accepting or not? Best if you can tell your students to opt for the topics provided from CBSE only. There are 4 topics only. One is stock exchange, business environment, marketing, and principles of management. And my suggestion, opt for no, marketing also goes in term 1, principles also in term 1. Provide them with samples so that they can write. Ma'am, please provide sample papers with marking scheme for pre-board practice. Okay, in our book, the book provided by Goyal Brothers Prakashan, there are 5 test papers. Please provide them with the sample papers, and if you require, we'll provide you with answers. What if we have made
Yes, ma'am.
progress
Ma'am, I have a small
and
announcement here. I
yes,
am
sir.
sharing a link where the sample copy is available. Sample paper is available. So participants can access the sample copy. Also, if you want hard copies, you can mail it to us. I'm sharing the mail ID with your complete name, details, address, and phone number so that we can contact you and share the books. Mail ID is jitin@goyal-books.com.
Sir, please write mail ID in the chat box again so that they can
Yeah,
save
ma'am.
it.
I've shared it again. Please
Please save it.
mail with your complete details. Otherwise, it will not be possible for us to send the books.
And this book is the best resource and best gift as what we can give to our students. Everything is included in this small book. About 100. This is about 100 pages book. In this book, CBSE sample paper is there. Notes of the chapters are there. If a student is starting from zero level, he or she will be able to complete the syllabus within 10 days. Within 10 days, student will be able to complete the entire syllabus, and after 10 days completion syllabus, students can solve test papers. And tell them don't to means get it check. सिर्फ syllabus sample paper करना enough नहीं है, they have to get it checked from you. और जब आप लोग पेपर चेक करेंगे, please take care of presentation. Tell them again and again how to present. Link we are providing you, we are creating the link.
Also, ma'am, the book is available online. I'm sharing that link. You can refer your students to purchase this book, or you want to purchase. Here is the link. PPT link. Yeah, ma'am, we are sharing the PPT link. PPT will be reaching you all in the chat box. If there are any further queries we have not addressed, we would again request all of you to please ask or raise your hand. Yeah, so here is the PPT link. We have sent the PPT link. You all can download the PPT from here.
Now PPT link is available, and please download it and check if you are able to open it. Sample copy at my school address.
Yeah, then you have to mail it to us, please.
Teachers, any other query about the project work or practice, or if you are thinking this is vast syllabus, how can we do? This is very means if we compare it with mathematics and accountancy and economics, business studies is at heights. We are able to score 100. Wherever you require support, we are there to support you. Project on marketing will work for term to write. Yes, obvious, this will work because we have started project in term 1 only. We have started project in the starting of session. So principles, marketing, everything will work for term.
Right, ma'am. Thank you. I think with this, we have covered almost all the points which were in the agenda today. And with this, we would like to thank all the participants who were present here. A special thanks to you, ma'am, for such a wonderful presentation.
Thank you. Kavita ji, you are asking about 1986. No, this is not in syllabus. Tell them to cover 2019. This is at screen also. ICR, DSCR, we have to teach them. Nothing is deleted from chapter 9 and 10. Thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, everyone. With this, we will end the webinar now and come back with another webinar soon. Thank you.
Now, subscribe to Bright Duty course at ₹1 per day only. Download Bright Duty app from Play Store and get the online courses prepared by competent and experienced teachers for different education boards of classes 6 to 10. Bright Duty courses are available for the subjects of Math, Science, Social Science, English and Hindi in English and Hindi medium. Bright Duty follows 3-step approach, that is learning, assessment and exam preparation. In learning, topic-wise video lectures with explanation of concepts and discussion of textbook examples and questions are available with the solutions. In assessment, topic-wise online MCQ test, practice assignments and chapter-wise question bank are available with the solutions. In exam preparation, previous year's question papers, sample papers and model test papers are available with the solutions. Sign up today on Bright Tutor and avail your courses at affordable prices.